In terms of revising for my semester test content, the progress has been pretty poor. I'm really behind. A huge number of things on my plate right now. I can't lie, guys, I do feel pretty stressed trying to balance everything. I do feel quite overwhelmed, even though I don't tend to get like this because I try to stay on top of everything the best that I can. I'm just not as focused as I was last year doing exams, which just isn't as good. I always find doing question banks as well a much more productive task in the morning because my mind's just a lot more focused when it comes to reciting information. I wear them in the bar. I do.
No, serious question. Did your toes come out of there?
Sometimes.
That's it. Imagine.
Yeah, they come. Is that bad? Do you not like that? I wear them with my Speedos. They help me go quicker.
Streamline.
Yes. And good morning. Wow, it has been a long time since I've checked in with you guys. That is because we've actually had a 3-week Easter period, which has basically been 2 weeks of PEP and then actually 1 week of Easter. So we've had a lot of time off and we are back to university this week starting case 8. It is currently the 24th of April and my first exam, the Sem 4 test, which is the big test testing all content from case 1 to case 9, is on the 16th of May. So just about 20 days or so until that exam. So not a lot of time at all, considering I've done very little work on my Anki decks. In terms of revising for my semester test content, the progress has been pretty poor. I'm really behind despite creating a revision timetable that I was hoping to stick to. And to be honest, that's because loads of things have happened since I last checked in with you guys. Life's really got in the way. The new job that I started at Muzu, a restaurant which I was really excited about, DJing 3 nights a week. A week after joining them, the company can't justify the cost and I've kind of been left in the dark, redundant again. Fortunately, I did go back to my old venue, Restaurant Yours, and I am playing there again on Saturdays. So I have got one job once a week, but I still need to fill those other 2 days. But that's not my priority right now because obviously I've got exams coming up. And in addition to the Sem test exam, which is in 3 weeks, I've also got my PEP dissertation, the 5,000 words that is due this Thursday. In terms of the PEP dissertation, I am actually 4,800 words in, and all I've actually got to write at this point is the conclusion and some future directions. So only a few hundred words. And that's what the priority is going to be today. I want to get the PEP essay done and dusted so I don't have to think about it and then send that off to my facilitator to have a read through. But in addition to that, I really want to finish case 3 Anki decks off so I can just get that off the list. Because this week is the start of a new case. Case 8, and we had case open this morning, and to be honest, I wasn't hugely present for it because I've got so many other things on my mind. I have found by writing all of the things down with some of the deadlines and all of the difficulties that I've been having, it has helped me just kind of identify what's causing me problems and what's causing me a lot of stress nowadays. And by doing that, I can just see it in person. And you know, the fact that I'm traveling to Thailand in just over a month and I've not even arranged the trip, I've not organized any of the hotels. Me and Jenny are going and you know, I've just got a lot on my plate at the minute. In addition to that, my editor for my main travel channel has moved on, so I'm in the process of hiring new editors because currently there's just a pause on all my content on my travel channel. So yeah, a huge number of things on my plate right now. I can't lie, guys, I do feel pretty stressed trying to balance everything. I do feel quite overwhelmed, even though I don't tend to get like this because I try to stay on top of everything the best that I can. And because I'm so used to juggling so much on my plate, I've never really felt so overwhelmed and stressed because I'm used to it. But I am starting to feel that way and the pressure is building up. But I'm just hoping I can, you know, tick one thing off at a time. And, you know, I've got a very supportive girlfriend and mum and dad who are helping me through such a stressful time. Cheers. Oh, right, so I have just got back from a pretty busy day of activities. I went to my anatomy dissection room practical, which was pretty useless to be honest, because it was just like a revision session, just revisiting some of the bladder, the urinary system. And then after that, I was basically just umming and ahhing about whether or not I should go to the like ceremony to celebrate finishing preclinical years. And yeah, so I decided to go to that because there was some free food, and I just thought it'd be nice to just see a few faces and just to celebrate the fact that we've done preclinical years, because they did say that the only time that we'll be back in Whitworth Hall will be when we graduate. So I just thought that was a pretty cool thing. Anyway, I decided to have a glass of wine there because there was so much wine going around, so I just thought I'd be rude not to, which is annoying because I've pretty much done no work, but it was lovely to catch up with Amy. Amy, if you're watching this, it was great to see you. Plan for the rest of the evening is try and finish this essay. I've basically got half of the conclusion done, so I just want to wrap that up, get the essay out the way, get the PEP essay done and dusted, and maybe go swimming as well. I haven't made my mind up yet. That's the plan right now. All right, I got home from swimming hoping that that would have helped me metabolize the alcohol in my system and make me think a bit better, but it's not worked. I've done my best on this essay. I've pretty much finished it. I've got, everything done except a few sentences right at the end, which just rounds off the whole essay in the conclusion. But, 5,300 words in, I think it's time to just call it a day with it. So, tomorrow I just need to do those finishing touches, make sure it's finalized, and then just be done with my PEP essay, because I can't be spending any more time on that and neglecting all of my cases, because I'm on a new case now, case 8, and I've not even finished my question banks for case 6 and case 5, so much to do. But I am hungry now, and my amazing girlfriend has cooked some food for me, so I'm gonna head over to hers, eat dinner, and then call it a night, sleep there, and then come back first thing in the morning. See you tomorrow. And we're back. It is 12:37 p.m, which is absolutely shocking. I went to Jenny's and I slept in. So today's plan is to write as much as this essay and finish it off, get it all refined, because I had my mum look over it. She's written some notes. I just want to refine it, make sure the conclusion's perfect and succinct, and then get it submitted. Because at 4 p.m, I have a tutorial for the anatomy for this week's new case, case 8. By then, I need to have the essay all done and dusted, and I really, really want to start getting on with some question banks and doing some of those, because, time's ticking on. I just feel unproductive at the minute. So that's the plan for today. And then this evening, I'm gonna go home, go swimming as well, and see my parents. So that's the plan. Guys, I am feeling so good about the fact that I just submitted my PEP report to my mum. Not actually to the final submission page, but I have submitted the final edit with the conclusion written, all the references included, and in the final way that I believe I'm going to submit it in the format. So it's all done, it's all complete basically. I've just got my mum to look over it just to see if it all makes sense, and then I will submit that off. So really, really happy that that's pretty much out the way, and that's one thing ticked off the list. But I am starving, so I'm just cooking some mackerel bagels, and then after that I've got a tutorial for the anatomy and just working my way through some question banks for case 3, and then building the question banks for case 8, which is this week's case. Guess who showed up on my lunch break? Jenny! How you doing?
Good, how are you?
How's your revision going? And how's your work?
Slow.
Slow.
Slow, but going.
Going.
In the right direction.
Tell the people what you do. What do you study at university?
Matt,
no,
stop.
everyone's interested.
No.
Everyone wants to know.
They're not. They're interested in you.
So Jenny studies fashion, marketing, business, design, fashion.
Buying and merchandising.
Buying and merchandising, which involves writing a big report, which is in the process of, and her deadline is in a month's time. And how are you getting on with the report? How many words have you done?
About 6,000.
So you've done 6,000, and how many needs doing?
8.
Okay, so we're nearly at the finish line. Okay, so we're all working here. This is a good little dynamic we've got at the minute, because I've got mine that I'm doing, she's got hers that she's doing, and we're all trying to get it done. The finish line is in sight. I've got my anatomy tutorial in 20 minutes time, so I'm gonna head there. I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. Love you and leave you guys and her. So see you after. Bye-bye. Oh. We're not going to see each other for the next couple of days because I'm going home. Alright, so that was a pretty good tutorial. It's 10 past 6, and in an hour's time I'm going to be getting a train back home, but the anatomy tutorial was good. It was about the nervous supply of the bladder and the prostate, and just generally the anatomical structure of it. Really good tutorial. But yeah, I am just happy that I have finished the PEP report. Of course, my mum's going to look at that before I actually submit it online. And now the plan is just to get some Anki decks done before I start on case 8 tomorrow, question banks. So that's the plan. I'm not at home, and that's because I'm not able to get to places on time. So that actually meant that I missed my train. So I'm absolutely furious because the plan this evening was to go swimming, and unfortunately I'm not going swimming. I'm instead doing more work with Jenny at her building. And right now, with it being 9 PM, we are gonna go get some food. Are we? What are we gonna have?
I haven't decided yet.
You haven't decided yet?
But we need to go now.
We do need to go now because we're trying to get...
Because again, you're not on time.
I'm not on time, so we're trying to get my body clock in order. We're trying to get my bedtime in order because I go to bed way too late, as you guys know. And yeah, that's what Jenny's here for. She's going to sort my life out.
We've got to be eating at a normal time.
And then going to bed at a normal time because this can't go on. So, we've just got home to a parcel delivery. What is it?
It's a water filter.
And where did you get the idea to get one of these, babe?
You suggested
Exactly. I bought it as well because the Huberman Lab recommended to stop drinking tap water unless it is filtered to remove all the chlorine and the fluoride and all the bad stuff. Just check it fits in your fridge first. Fit test.
to move the things out.
Yes, that's going to be perfect. Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
That's fine. That is perfect. This is going to be my first glass of water from, oh, watch out, from Tommy's new filter. And here we go. How it tastes. It tastes of nothing, which is how it should taste, and that's how you know the measure of how good the water is, I think, if you ask me. So I also do this with my one at home. I add sliced lemons to the bottom, so you always have, you know, beautiful tasting water.
I'm trying.
And then just throw them in. You don't need to place them.
Yes, I do. No, Ma! For God's sake.
Gadgets, anything like this excites me so much. I'm so happy right now. I can't explain it. I actually like the blue one. It's nice. Why is it blue? Go on. Why did you get the blue one? Why did you get the blue one?
I just liked it.
No. What was the reason for getting the blue one? What did you say?
It's blue like the ocean.
No. Like the colour of what did you say? You said before.
Water.
Like the colour of water.
Well, you know what I meant. I obviously meant the sea. I didn't.
Fair enough. What do cows drink, Jenny? What do cows drink?
Not milk.
Good morning. It is Wednesday at 10:15, and I actually feel really good about the fact that I did get up a lot earlier than usual because I've got half an hour's work done this morning, and in about 15 minutes I've got a meeting with a video editor who I actually used to work with, so I'm really excited about that. I feel good about that. Used to work with him and just had a really great experience, so hopefully that's going to fill that gap and tick one of the things off the list things that need doing. That's the plan for today. Do that meeting and then head home because I've got a haircut this afternoon and swimming tonight. But currently, Jenny is making me some breakfast. What are we cooking up? Eggs Benedict, eggs Florentine. What are we going for this morning? Is that actually on the option?
No,
yes.
don't
It's
be
not.
silly.
We're talking more just bread.
I work in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay. So that is the plan. And yeah, I would like a bagel with peanut butter
That you can have.
and an apple.
No, you can't have
We
that.
don't have an apple.
You
I've
can have
already had a
You
banana.
can have a banana.
I've already had a banana.
Okay, we.
Alright, so I've just finished having my haircut. I think it looks pretty good and it will last until just past my exams, which are in 3 weeks, until I get it cut again. But yeah, actually on the train home, I did about an hour's Anki on question bank, so I feel quite good about doing that for case 3. I do want to finish off one of the decks in case 3, and then I've got 3 more decks to finish of case 3 until I'm done with the question banks of case 3. Really, really want to just get that over and done with. I always find doing question banks as well a much more productive task in the morning because my mind's just a lot more focused when it comes to reciting information, whereas doing the question banks and actually building them, which is what I will need to be doing for case 8, actually is quite a just low mental cognitive capacity actually required to do it. So I can do that when I'm tired late at night. So I think that's what I'm going to do later tonight after swimming training, but now I'm going to just focus on doing these question banks. So 90 to 95% are reabsorbed. Bile salts and alcohol are no more than 14 units in a week, spaced out over evenly. I've had a pretty productive day getting through 2 Anki decks in case 3. I have got quite a lot more work to do, but I am heading swimming because I need some exercise, and I'm hoping to start doing some question banks for maybe case 8 this evening because there's a little less mental energy needed for building the question banks, and I feel like doing the actual question banks, retaining the information, doing the active learning part of it requires quite a lot of mental energy. But anyway, I'm going swimming. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. Good afternoon, you guys. It is 1:36 p.m. on Thursday, the 27th of April, and today I started by doing some question banks, just finishing off some of case 3. Right now, I'm going to just go through my PEP review because my mum's gone through it and written her comments, her final comments on my final edit, and I just want to go through them, tie up all the loose ends and just make it perfect just before sending it to my PEP facilitator to have a look at it. That is the plan, just finish off the PEP and continue making question banks and just doing everything as usual. But I'm not happy that it's a late start. I don't feel good about that. You know, I'm starting working at 1 p.m, 2 p.m. It's just not good really, is it? And I also need to see my grandma as well. I want to visit her. And I've got swimming training tonight, so I'm just not as focused as I was last year doing exams, which just isn't as good. But we move. I've got all my honours points at the end of the day. I just need to pass. Just need to pass. So let's get into it. Alright, so we have done a bit more work and attended a lecture, and guess who has joined me on a FaceTime call? Because we've gone about 24 hours without one another, so we need to have regular check-ins. So say hello.
Hello.
She can't be with me in person, she'll be with me in FaceTime. So that's what I'm doing for the next 5 minutes and then getting back to more question banks. Okay, I think it's time that I love you and leave you.
No.
Alright, so it is 20 to 9 even. I've just done, I'm just going to cancel another forest revision session, which isn't good. But I've done today 4 hours and 59 minutes, 5 hours. And that's because there has been a few lectures that I attended today, which were webinars. And it was one on inclusion health and another one on prostate and how BPH, benign prostate hyperplasia, actually looks and how you diagnose it and whatever else. But basically just been doing question banks from case 3 still. I just wanted to get these all ticked off And to be honest, I don't really know where my revision's actually taken me. Like, it's all over the place. It's a complete mess. I've just completely not followed my revision timetable, which was to do 3 days of each, doing question banks on Anki, just reciting the question banks as active, recall, but instead, like, I didn't even finish writing my question banks and building them for case 6 and 7. And obviously this week we've started case 8, and I've not even started looking at case 8. And case closes tomorrow. So I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to truck along. I'm trying to get through the question banks because I feel like I am retaining a lot of the information. This is the way that I have revised in the past that has never failed me. I've always done really well through just doing question banks, building them from Yafa's notes and Hanny's notes, and that has proved to be really helpful in the past. So I'm just going to continue doing that, finish off this question bank, then just get on with building the next lot. But now I am off to swimming training. It starts at 9 p.m, so I need to head over there now. And yeah, I'll hopefully try building some question banks for case 5, I think it was, somewhere after swimming. I'll keep you guys posted. And so it is 2 p.m. on Friday, and I didn't attend today's PBL case close because I had nothing to contribute, and I've also only had 12 absences out of the 23 you're allowed over the course of a full year, and there's only 5 more sessions left that are compulsory, so either way I can't not progress because of my absences. But yeah, I just had nothing to contribute, and I've also been told that nobody has done any work this week for the PBL case close because obviously the PEP deadline was yesterday, so everybody was just prioritizing that. I mean, it's 2 p.m. and I've done absolutely no work. This is just shocking, but this is what happens when I come home. I get occupied with everything else and distracted, and it's nice to come home, but I just feel bad for not doing any work. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a few question banks and then see how the day goes. Or gastric perforation. Oh! And there was me thinking pickleball would be anything like tennis, which it's not. It's very fast paced. But yeah, a lot of fun. But it is now 4:30, so I need to get back and actually do something. So the worst part about leaving is saying bye to these guys. Oh, bye. Come on. Oh, he's there. Milo and Dora. Come on. Oh. And the third. Oh. Why are you surprised at the fact that I have flippers? And look at the state of my other plant. This is why.
Where do you wear these?
I wear them in the bar. I do.
No, serious question.
Yeah.
Do your toes come out of there?
Sometimes.
That's it. Imagine.
Yeah, they come out. Is that bad? Do you not like that?
Where are you wearing these?
I wear them to university. Where do you think I wear them?
Are they for the sea or you don't wear them at the pool?
I do wear them.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Is that bad?
No, you don't.
I wear them with my Speedos. Wow, so judgmental.
Yes. Yes.
That's not...
They don't look big enough for you.
Sweetie, they're fine. They help me go quicker. And that's what matters.
Streamline.
Yes. Okay, so that's the kickboard. So you hold this out. No, other way. No, other way. Like that. And then you kick.
With your flippers. Get it! I get it! What else have you got?
Okay, so guess who's back in Manchester? And guess who came to see me and gave me her seal of approval on the flippers? Yeah, I got seal of approval. She loves them.
They're tragic.
They're great. They'd make me go so fast in the water, especially with the kickboard.
What are these accessories?
So that goes on your head. Yeah, just like that. This is a pull buoy. You put it between your legs and you kick. And you put it between your legs and you pull. But anyway, that is actually where I'm going to end this week's video. Yeah, really not productive whatsoever, really, but we're back now in Manchester, and that's what matters for a really busy weekend. So this is where I'm going to wrap this one up. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, and also check out these other videos and all these playlists right here. And that's it for this one. I'm signing out. Are we signing out? Mm-hmm. We're signing out. See you soon.